Hi, Maria. Love you, hun. Hope Charlene's okay. Hi, Freeside. Hi, Daniel Berry Sports. I still have a lot I need to do today, so I'm not even really going to read chat anymore. Hi, Sierra. But once again, I'm going to stick up for myself from 3 years ago. Fuck's sake. Good grief. Women just cannot keep their damn mouths shut. All I said, no, I said two things about PJ in my live yesterday. One, that she pissed and moaned about her whipped cream and her damn coffee. Okay? I'm happy just fine with buying whipped cream if I even want it. We have a little left over from pumpkin pie. And buying regular coffee, decaf by the way. And buying pumpkin spice girls, I call it, in the fall, or the Italian sweet cream. I don't have to go to a place every fucking morning and have this big ass cup of coffee, made for me, and then sit on a live and bitch about it. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of holding back. I've been watching her for a while to try to get an idea of what she's really like. I can frickin' imagine what it's like behind closed doors for Jimmy. And trust me, I've heard frickin' plenty for 2 years. All right? In fact, he's broken up with her, like Sierra said, 3 different damn times. But she weaseled her way in there, got into his computer, made him feel like he couldn't frickin' live without her. Okay, she buys his pills. She probably opens the little thing, gives him his pills. Okay, if he wants a sandwich from her, she complains because I saw it on her live. I mean, shit. Okay, so I mentioned the coffee, that she sucked half of it down before she complained about it on her live the other day. Okay, I don't like her. I don't have to like her. It has nothing to do with her being with Jimmy. Apparently, she's been with him for quite some time, which he never told me, probably, frankly, on damn purpose. Okay, I'm going to say this right fucking here for the first time ever. He told me on Messenger when I asked him in damn, was it March or April? So they went out since what, December 5th or 3rd or something? I said, there's a lot of talk and chats about you and PJ. Are you going out with her or something? Is she your girlfriend? That's what I said. And his exact fucking words were, we're off and on. Or maybe it was on and off. I think it was on and off. Okay? All right? There you go. Yeah. Yeah, Sierra. And that was months later. Okay, that's what? January going by, February going by. And then he fucking hits me up in March. Oh, things are really rosy, PJ, that you allude to on all your lives. Big fucking bullshit. You know, and you say that you never watch people's lives, so then it doesn't apply to you if you didn't hear it. Oh, you'll hear this. Jesus. The reason I'm so pissed off is she aligns herself with Jimmy and then bitches about him every little chance she can get. And then when she does, she backtracks. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, really? He's a lovely man. He's a good man to me. Yeah, she probably does, Sierra. Okay, so just stop with the fucking bullshit. No, I'm not bullying PJ, for fuck's sake. She bullies her man on her lives. Oh, he's like a goat that faints and passes out, or what? Or a fainting goat. The hell did I just say? Passed out ghost, for all I know. Fainting goat, which I've never heard of. Jesus, only a hillbilly would fucking know that talk. And I have nothing against hillbillies. I like Jimmy. I just don't like her, the way she treats him. We all know. Watch her programs. Jesus, he should stick up for himself and say, you know what? You're my girl. You're on my side. You're rooting for me. Keep it 100, lady. Or woman, like he says. Okay? Keep it 100. God. So that tells me she's using him for clout, attention, materialistic things. Oh, let's not forget when she calls him man child. Oh, I don't care what you think, Elwood. It's not at all jealousy. In fact, I'll say it right here because people want to run with everything. My boyfriend of 8 years that I thought he went off to marry or whatever, some woman at his job, she pushed that with him. She pushed him away. And he doesn't want to get married someday. And I don't either. And while we're talking about it, I highly doubt Jimmy does either. Jesus, you get to a certain age where you deserve relaxation and be able to say what you want to do and have your lives the way you want them, kick back and not have people like Sierra said when you're walking by a buddy that was actually in a band with you from years ago and they say they're going to get together and have a beer and PJ slash Ivana has to say, oh, well, that's only one. God, are you his mother? That was on Alive. We all saw it. Men don't want mothers for a girlfriend, maybe a wife, maybe they want to be mothered. Okay, they don't like that. Read it. Read about it, folks. Mother him all you want, and you'll damn push him away. So, anyway, the topic is about Destiny Rose, who I thought it was over, but I brought her up because, oh, yes, she did. Oh, yes, she did. She used me to try to get information about Jimmy, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys. To, I don't know what, I guess just make him look bad. Okay, yeah, I did go down there. And anyone that fucking thinks I sat in a motel for 3 damn days by myself is a fucking fool. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'll tell you what, when I got back, boy, Destiny Rose was like, I mean, I didn't even bring him up. And she's fucking. In fact, I hadn't even left yet. Did you meet him? Did you meet him? In Messenger to me. And I didn't answer her. I did not answer her. And she said, oh, I at least deserve to know, or something like that. And then she started getting a little upset. And that's when I got suspicious. I said, "Why are you pushing this so much?" I believe I told her no. And she's like, "Well," and then she tried to trap me or some shit. "Well, you told me you did." No, I no, she goes, "You told me you went to lunch or dinner or something with him." And I said, "I did not." Okay? And frankly, no, we didn't. Now, anyway, the next thing I know she's saying to me is, "Oh, I heard he has herpes." Okay, I'm going to fucking blurt this shit out. I've held it in, you guys, for 2.5 years. And I said, "No, he doesn't." Or something like, "I didn't see any of that down there," or "No, he doesn't." Well, guess what? Fucking Bombalicious, or let's call her Bumalicious, has to fucking clip that whole conversation, like Maria G said earlier in this chat, clip the whole damn thing apart. She did, of Destiny Rose and my verbal conversations about my trip. I'm not even looking at chat. Okay? "Oh, I didn't see any down there." I've alluded to the fact you guys all want to think Jimmy's so damn perfect. Okay? And that everybody on the internet is so damn perfect. Okay? Because of the whole thing with BHB, I feel like I can at least allude to the fact that I flew there and I wasn't by my fucking self. Okay? And I'm going to say this too. I'm going to say it. I got there. I left. On, see, Thursday. Got there Friday morning. Okay? Who works in the mornings on Friday? I stayed all Friday, all Saturday night. Sometime on that weekend, there was fairly bad fight. Well, it wasn't even a fight. He was, I'm going to just say it. I think he was thinking about me because he wouldn't even talk to her. She had her daughter over and she was like, "Oh, you're not even going to talk to me?" Yeah. Yeah, Sierra. I'm spilling some tea because I'm fucking sick of the fakeness with her. And she said, "Well, we're just going to leave then." Okay? Boom. She left. That was Saturday night. Then Sunday comes. I'm supposed to leave on Sunday, but there's a damn hurricane, and I'm not even kidding. And I was kind of afraid to fly. So I stayed an extra day and night. And who works Monday morning? Okay? Who works Monday morning? And it's Sunday night. Who finally has to go to bed? And who back at that time didn't live with him? So don't sit there on your high horse, PJ, and say, "Oh, he was with me the whole weekend." God, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of everybody fucking lying and trying to make it look like I'm crazy and delusional. She told me to go for it on the messenger phone. She can deny that all she wants. She can make videos about me like she did 2 years ago, and then she can private them or make them for members only so she can get money. I've only been monetized for 2 weeks or something. Yeah, she had to sleep at some point. So this is the thing. No meow skiles or whatever. I'm not going to answer if I went for it or not. All I know is I flew 3,000 miles, petrified to be on a plane because the last time was Okinawa, Japan, 30 some years earlier when my ex-husband was in the Air Force and we went to Kadena Air Force Base. God, I was so scared. Now, this is a thing. I feel like I can be upfront with my truth and my reality. You guys can think what you want. You can think whatever the hell you want. I don't care. But BHB said her reality, and I can say parts of mine. Did I meet Jimmy? No one's gonna fucking know. You figure it out. God. So, anyway, this whole thing with Destiny Rose, she sends me the biggest damn letter. And she's the one, when she befriended me by telling me she sold cheap phones or not Obama phones, Jesus, she worked for, I think, Xfinity something. She had a picture. She sent me a picture proving where she worked. I didn't ask. I trusted everybody back then, you know? And, oh, and let's get back to it. I got in my cab at 2 in the afternoon. I was supposed to leave at 3 from the airport. And it was laid off or whatever the heck, postponed my flight till 5, and then postponed again till 8, and then I missed my 10 o'clock adjoining flight in Texas, or no, in somewhere else, and I had to fly into damn Texas and get there at 10 in the morning, and it was a really intense time. I had umpteen flights to check. Things were being changed. I hadn't flown since I was literally 24. Um, and but the weird thing is, the day that it all came about, God, I wasn't nervous at all. At all. Like, at all. I had the most sense of calmness. Even when I got off the plane, it was so bizarre. I did make sure, though, for 2 weeks prior, I got good regular sleep. I went to bed at 10, got up around, I don't know, 9:30. I was a little younger then. I mean, think about it. I was 61, I think. 60 or 61. But I felt good. I hadn't had a stress-induced heart attack yet then. I did have my stroke in 2020, but I was on meds. I felt good. Okay, so today, oh, and by the way, I had to sit at the airport in Seattle all night long, 9 hours, because the bus came the next morning. Yeah, at like 8:30 in the morning. And I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to miss my bus. So I sat there. And I actually was messaging with Jeannie on Messenger. She was telling me to be safe, and I told her where I was in the terminal area, and I was sitting on this hard chair, and there were like 4 other people around, and it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I had to wait all damn night just to get a bus to travel another 2 hours to my town. So it was a hell of a long trip there. I went from Seattle over to Arizona, and then I only had to wait an hour and a half, and then I flew all the way from Arizona clear over to Virginia in just like 4 or 5 hours. I couldn't believe it. And I was there, and it was beautiful, and I had the best summer of my life. Okay, it was magical. Period. Now, today I get this thing about from Destiny Rose, and I had to take my other pad. No, I'm not. Nicolina's the one that puts people down about food stamps and mocked my poor 29-year-old autistic son at the door about a hot dog. Okay? She's the one that bashed me when Mark invited me up on the damn panel, but all the attention wasn't on her and she couldn't stand it. What are you talking about? And not only that, Ernie, I was watching Ernie's program before Jimmy even came up. Dolly Vision on my feed. Team Rose came up before Dolly Vision. And then Benny Keys. This is how I found those people. And then I start watching different little programs on YouTube, and I'm like, "Oh my god, there's a whole true crime community. I didn't know these things, and I'm going to say it again. I thought to type and chat in a chat, you had to pay money. Laugh at me all you want, people. I don't care. That's what I thought. I didn't even know there was like members and subscribers. Okay? I didn't know. And the other names you mentioned, I don't need. Mark and I met up on Ernie's panel, you know what, 2 years ago? And he did his raunchy rap, and he was funny, and he liked to, drag people and go woo and all this. And he's a character. But I think he has a good heart. I think. Now I'm confused. I think he wants to, but the Boit is ingrained in him or something. I don't know. Because I saw him over at Kel's Bells when, by the way, I'm like dissed for my dancing and all this kind of stuff, but yet I'm being hit up. Okay? Actually, Sierra, I'll just say, it was Sierra that said Kel's Bells, who I've never even heard of, for God's sakes, wants you to do some, I don't know if it's a dance off, a dance competition, I don't know. And did I just go, oh yeah? Hell no. First of all, I'm not all into that like I used to be. I'm just not. Okay, do I jive around a little bit and sometimes up close to the camera in my regular clothes, whether they're jeans or shorts? Yes, I do. Why do I do that? I enjoy freaking dancing, and sometimes it's my only exercise. It rains every damn day here. It's windy and it's cold when it rains, and I don't even want to walk in it. So anyway, I go to her channel. The first thing I see, and this is from the other day, not counting today, they're dissing Gypsy Soul. Okay, so there's a long running history, I guess, of her dissing them and them dissing her, and it's so much fun for them, and they love it so much. They got to keep at it every fucking day. Who knows how long? I didn't check. But I wake up today and the notifications came on, and I checked one. It was I think it was Maria G's message saying ignore the haters, blah blah blah, whatever. And thank you for that. I don't mean to be blah 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 about it. I'm just saying I can't remember all that was said, but I so much appreciate it and everyone else's kind words, because good grief. Even Ernie Shell doesn't want all the damn craziness and bullying on his channel. It gets you nowhere, people. Okay, oh yeah, you can get some views, you can get some subs, but what do you get internally? All you bullies out there, okay, and I didn't bully Team Rose in the past. I stuck up for myself. But all you bullies out there might, or may, you might go to hell with gasoline drawers on. There's a southern one for you. No, Ernie Shell Shorts, I appreciate, I looked to see if you took that little live of that old woman where the skin was almost falling off her arms in a tutu, looking up like she's half yelling, half crying. I don't know if it's called a meme, a freaking parody. I don't know. But that was nice of you to take it down. And now maybe you'll put it back up and everybody can laugh and give you views and everything. But I thought that was very kind of you. That's what I thought. So I'm thanking you for that. But who knows what's going to happen now, right? Because I stick up for myself and stick up for somebody whose daughter was murdered. Okay? Frickin'. So I go over there and they're talking about gypsy souls because she has big breasts and had a tube top on. Oh, she didn't put a bra. She put a bra on for Mark, and she this, she that. And I should have known he was in there. I should have known he was in there. Under whatever he's under. These three, big letters, siding with all the women. When every time I was on his panel, I love you, Tina. You're welcome anytime. God, are you kidding me? Why are people so damn fake? Well, yeah, if you put it out there, expect comments, but not fucking lies. Like Ernie says, check it twice, cut it once, for God's sakes. And I'm still learning to do that, okay? I'm still learning. None of us are perfect, but let me tell you something. Mark Kella, you know what got me up on the damn panel on Cal's Bells for what? All of what? 3 minutes? And I jumped my ass down because I was just fed up. Markella, who Team Rose warned me about, like she's smart. She knows these people. She knows they don't change, even if they say you're forgiven or we can start fresh, like she did on Ernie's to mine the other night, or to hit to me on Ernie's the other night. You know what she said in chat? She frickin' brought up Demetrius, but she couldn't remember his name. So she goes, this is what she literally typed in chat. This is why I'm pissed. I'm not even really thinking about my heart right now. She goes, Tina bought a pedo. For real, she typed this for everyone to see. Tina bought a pedo a computer so he could stay in touch with her son. I'm not even fucking kidding me. Kidding you. God, I can't even talk. So upset. I said, let me up, please, or give me the link, or whatever I said. She let me up. And instantly, did you buy a... in her scratchy fucking voice. Thank God my voice isn't old sounding. Said, Lips, I don't even care. I did a live on Kevin last night. Her saying I don't take any accountability. Are you freaking kidding me? I did a whole live. A whole damn live. God. So anyway, she said that about me. Markella. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And this Cal's Bells, or whatever her name is, wherever she is, down south somewhere, whatever, where people kind of try to be. This is what Team Rose and I have learned, because we talked about it yesterday. You Southerners, not all of you, so don't get it twisted, but you know who you are. You Southerners kind of act like you're everybody's friend, and oh, we're just such a kind people down here, and we just know what to say and do all the time, and we don't talk about family, but we talk about everyone else's. Jesus. I mean, that's literally what the hell is going on. And then they stab you in the back. Okay? So, Bombalicious goes on and on years ago, taking just parts of Destiny Rose's voice messages to me. Okay? Herpes this, herpes that. But as she's reading it, it makes it sound like I had him, right? Right? I had him. Oh, no. She was asking me questions about Jimmy. It's fucking sick. Okay, Jimmy, this is who you're aligning yourself with. Bad people. And I've done nothing but stick up for you and hold my tongue for a long time. No wonder you had a fucking heart attack. And then, what was it? August? God, I had mine this past April, and you had yours the August before. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. And then I had mine 8 months later. No frickin' wonder. No wonder you had blockage, and frankly, you died from yours, as you say, and then you were brought back to life. No wonder mine was stress-induced. I have it on paper. Well, I believe it, Lips. I believe it. Because that's the thing. I told my adult children that I need to address something again from years ago. Well, I heard Ernie left MAGA because I watched him back there in the Hamptons and all this kind of stuff, and she was good to him. And he clearly still has major feelings for her. He got tongue-tied, he got choked up a little bit, or whatever. On his live out of the blue, she popped into his chat or something. I mean, I believe that's love. You know, and I want nothing but the best for him. And regardless of our differences ever, or me bawling on his channel 3 nights ago, or whatever the hell, he was kind to me. But boy, guess what? I proved everybody freaking right. There's professional channels and there are not professional channels. You guys can figure it out for yourself. So today I get the biggest long damn, I'm going to read it to you, medium slow, and you'll see how long it was. From Destiny, what is it, RBH or something? Well, that's wonderful, Ernie Shell Shorts. But when you, the very next day, when I haven't even seen you do an Ernie Shell Short on me, because you've done them before, I've been, tagged by you. They were kind of funny. The one with me in a fucking tutu that doesn't even look like me, and the lady's about 90. Okay, I'm 63. Do you think I'm embarrassed or ashamed? I've been saying my age since I was up on panel with Jimmy. You women out there don't show your fucking face, your bodies. You don't say your age. Everything's a damn lie. Nicolina was never my friend. Okay? I'm not her enemy, but I sure as hell am not her friend. And when I thought her husband was porn bombing me, because people in the chat were saying, that's Nicolina's husband, and then the name, and it kind of looked like him, but not really to me, because the last time I saw his picture, way back, when she porn bombed Team Rose, not with him, but I don't know, I guess some channel, I saw it. It was freaking unbelievable what she put up there for Team Rose's channel to be taken down, or that one program, or however it worked. This man had white hair and was just sitting and sitting and sitting and looking straight at me in the backstage. And I just knew I shouldn't let him up. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh, God. Okay. Now, I'm going to read this. Everyone knows I have tremors, and they're worse now because of my stress induced heart attack. All this weird damn stress lately that apparently, unknowingly to me, trusting people like Mark Terry again and other people that have, dragged me, whatever the hell, um, I got myself into. But did I hop into Ernie's last night because I couldn't sleep and it was 1 in the morning and I was just bored? Yes. And did he read my comments and was nice? Yes. You want to know why? Because he wholeheartedly knows that I believe what he did in the past, and he wholeheartedly knows that all those lies and bullshit and people trying to get him to go to jail and all that stuff 45 different damn times, I saw it. Okay, these aren't made up streams and all that. And that crying is a little child out on the playground. Probably got abused by a parent. You can tell when children cry and they've been just hurt, or you can tell when they're just crying for attention. Okay, so anyway, I'm not on my propopanol or whatever anymore, because it was making my heart race. So you guys, if you had what I was, since 1989, I slowly but surely started tremoring, and it didn't get bad until years later. Okay, this is what she wrote me. And then I'm going to cover it, and then I'm going to step down because I have things to do. Oh, wait. And before I cover it, I'm going to get back to what Markella said. So I jumped down, I said my piece, I held my own, I yelled over everybody on Kel's bells. They couldn't even think of words quick enough to frickin' stop my ass. They, they, I think they were in shock. Oh, but everyone else can do it to everyone else, can't they? So I peeked at chat. I turned the volume all the way down. I didn't want to hear those cackly women over there resuming their program of dissing Gypsy Soul. Okay? All right. If you say truly, I don't know what the past is, and she did all these things to you, all right. Why don't you grow up and fucking live with it? Why do you have to poke the bear? Why do you have to stoke the fire? Team Rose and I were mature enough to really put ourselves in each other's shoes, frankly, and realize that the mean, vile, vulgar, horrible, slanderous things we said to each other was both of us projecting our own pain and our own fears. And honestly, we're besties now. Like it or not, we are. We talk every day on Messenger. She leaves me 7-minute messages, 20-minute messages, 30-minute messages, sometimes 6 a day, usually at least 3 every damn day. And you want to know why? We're both 63 and we're mature. I swear to God, some of you women in your 50s and frankly 40s, you're just immature, but you know what? It's not your fault. You haven't lived long enough yet, apparently. Oh, so I'm looking at the chat, and what the hell do I see? She had to go back and look at her notes or pull something up, And I know I'll be dragged for saying all this. In fact, Lion Mama, whoever the hell that is, probably down south, said, let's drag PCT with hand emojis up. So, am I, you know what? No, I said, Mark T333, that I did say you were unprofessional. Jesus, I've done 2 damn lives on it now. You're damn right. And even when I said that you were not professional, that is because I didn't think you took your job, your program as like looked at it as a job, and you wanted people to think you were being professional. Okay? How on earth was somebody having these funny, quirky, come as you are, laid back, stoned, drunk, smearing peanut butter on their face, jamming to music, talking about sexual things, whatever the hell. All the panels I was up on, and actually had a blast on, Mark Terry. Would I think that's fucking professional? Okay? God. People say I'm in my fifis. Just stop it, Mark. You know, and then you say, I really felt some kind of way for Tina. Not like you like me or anything, but like you were kind of glad we were friends again. And so was I. But don't get up on Ernie's and fucking blow a gasket and say, you know, on panel while I'm up there, when I just wanted to talk to Ernie for 3 minutes and explain the damn Markella mistake she made, she started, she instigated. Let's get it straight. But I stupidly assumed, right? I stupidly assumed it was me. You want to know why? Because she's been bitchy about me behind the scenes, off and on, for what, 2 or 3 years? So when she's like, oh, does that mean I have to be nice to Tina too? And she fully knows I'm in chat, but of course she denies it. And again, maybe she didn't know I was in chat. I didn't say, because that's when Ernie was laying down some guidelines of creators not bashing each other and mods be nice to everyone and people be nice to the mods, and we're not going to have smearing of people. And Mark, you know that's what you do on your channel, and you do well on it, and you relish in it, and you enjoy it. And even if it's at the expense of me saying I'm a snitch about my ex-boyfriend Chuck to save my own ass from going to prison for 10 fucking years back in the 80s, okay? Then you hop over to Ernie's because you have a wrench, and you did not say you're timed out for 10 seconds. You said, Tina, that's number 2. You chimed in with crimes and consequences. That's when I knew. No, that isn't even when I knew. I waited. And then other people. Another mod said, that's enough, Tina. And all I'm doing is trying to explain myself. Markella and I are fine, I thought, that day. And that I got the wrong, you know, she was talking about another Tina. But I'll tell you what, you sure couldn't frickin' tell. And maybe that's a whole damn lie. And she just tried to pull the wool over my face. Who knows? Who the hell knows? You can't trust anyone on the internet. That's what Jeannie told me, Jimmy's sister. She tells me it to this day, and I'm having to learn the hard way. That's why I typed, can I have the link real quick in capital letters to Ernie? That means real quick. I'm going to be up for a short time to explain the Markella thing. And you know why I did it too? Because there was what, 300 or I don't know, a lot of people in his chat, and he goes, wait a minute, what's this thing with Markella? You know, and everyone was bitching at me when she started it inadvertently, I guess. So he finished his, thing he was saying, and I went up. And boy, X Factor was biting at the damn bit to get up there. And then Mark Terry's up there, screaming, saying, "You're never fucking allowed on my channel again." I'm like, what? Just the night before when I was on there, and we were both ended up, I don't know how I ended up in the back stage when the show was way over and he said goodnight. The stream wasn't even running. And I said, okay, well, thanks for letting me up or something. It was a good show. And he goes, I love you, PCT, or whatever. And I said, okay, good night. And then the next day he comes on Ernie's and he's so freaking pissed off at me about the word saying that it's not a professional channel. It was never, ever, Mark, ever. Why don't you watch my damn live? Watch my live. Okay? Maybe not the one about X Factor, where I'm screaming and swearing because she said I didn't take any accountability for what I said to you. Watch the one before it. Just please watch it. I beg of you. Where I said, I'm sorry, Mark. I am sorry. If you personally feel your channel is a professional one, and this kind of thing, I even titled it, maybe I've gotten something wrong. What does professional mean, or something like that? And I read the definition. And the word that is in every sentence for professionalism is respect. 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 I'm not kidding you guys. Look it up yourself. I didn't even say what is the term or the meaning of professional. I said, what does professional mean to most people? That's what I typed in. I covered a bunch of things. Okay? I said you had good communication skills. I said that you're an excellent singer and that you've traveled and sang. I said the word excellent because you are. I even stuck up for you on that live. And I said people pick on Mark Terry because he gets a free burrito and gets paid. But then they want to go around and say he doesn't have a job. Okay? I feel for you. I feel for you. For some odd reason, I still want to like you as a friend, even though you told me to fuck off and never come to your channel again. You get a taco. Okay, well, that's sad. You should get more. I don't even know what sub-farming is. That makes me sad. That's proof, Mark, that I care about you. I haven't cried since friggin' Ernie's that night. He gets a taco, people, to sing his heart out at karaoke so more people will come into the establishment. What the fuck? They should pay you too and give you a taco. God. I'm an empathetic person, and I think that's sad. And I also didn't think that Mark would ever come into any of my chats and even barely say boo. And maybe he hates my guts, and that's okay. But I did apologize, and that's why I did another live. And it wasn't right for me to call Kevin Kev Care. That was fucking wrong, and I took it down if you guys don't notice. And I didn't think of that. Team Rose did. And I was just being bitchy. Like the rest of you. All right, so this is what, so back to the Markella thing, because this is freaking important. Oh, I don't care if I cry. I don't fucking care. I don't even cry for my mother because once I start, I feel like I can't breathe. It's not what this is about. It's about who the fuck is really genuine anymore? Who's real? Or is YouTube also fucking fake? It's just unbelievable to me. And maybe I do need another break of 3 fucking months. When I take a break, they're 3 months. I took a break for 3 months after my mom passed on February 10th. And I was never going to come back. Why do you think I didn't tell anyone? Why do you think I didn't even tell Sherry's Bucket Wild List of Adventures or whatever the hell her name is? Not to pick me up at the airport in Minnesota to see my mom. I was so sick. People thought I died. They were looking me up in the obituary. I honestly think after not seeing my mom since 2011 with my daughter when we took the train, that if I had stood there and held her hand and said goodbye, knowing she was on, like, in and out of consciousness, dying, I would have had a heart attack on the way home, probably. So all I can think, honestly, is that God gave me the flu on purpose. I'm not kidding. I've never had the flu like that. And I can see why people in their 70s and 80s die from it, you guys. I see it now. That's why I went ahead and got the damn pneumococcal shot. Have I ever had the flu shot? Hell no. Because supposedly it can, like, give you the flu symptoms for weeks. I didn't do Mark wrong. I was blurting out that I didn't feel his channel was professional. And I still don't. What part of that don't you guys get? Watch my video. Professional is treating people with respect, according to Google. Professional is being, like, really, really, really good at something. I said in my live that Mark Terry was a professional at singing. God. I also said there's nothing professional about me. Nothing. Nothing. Not my dancing. Never had a lesson in my life. Team Rose is professional. And I said that on my live. She's been in theater. You all pick on her feet. Fuck, why do you think she dances in her socks and doesn't show her body? Because you're all a bunch of fucking bullies that treat her like shit. That's why. Thank you. Thank you, Sna. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay, so back to this damn Markella thing. So I'm looking at the chat in Kel's Bells, and there's the word Demetrius. All right, Markella, let me tell you something. These are facts on my mother's ashes somewhere in Iowa. I don't even know where, okay? Demetrius, I met on Rebels, Tattooed Rebels channel. He came up, he was kind of shy, and he was attached to a oxygen machine. He didn't grift, he didn't do anything. But he said, I hate this thing. I feel like a dog to a chain. Something like that. In fact, those were his words. This was 3 years ago. And I felt bad for him. He was around my son's age because he said he was, and I was nice to him. I think, and I'm going to go on a limb saying this, he's in a home, okay? Both of his parents are dead. The girl And I think he's kind of on an autism spectrum thing somewhere. He's a very bright young man, but I can just tell because some of the ways he acts and how he talks and whatever is kind of like my son's. He lives in a home down south. And back then, I got my trust fund before it was consolidated, and now is freaking poof gone, whatever. I got 300 and then a little gift check from my aunt and uncle of 200. That's 500. And I told him, you know, what about a little portable thing where you know, a little one, because he couldn't even go like to the store or he couldn't go anywhere for more than 2 hours either. It was very cumbersome for him. And I sent, well, it had to have been probably a dang money order. In fact, it was. He gave me he picked up his mail at a post office, and I sent a money order, and the caretaker lady that runs this home picked it up, and frickin' everybody in the kitchen sink said, "Oh, he's scamming you," and I knew he wasn't. And honestly, I told myself in my heart, if he is, then I'm sure he could use the money for something else, a new game, whatever. Because I have a heart, you guys. And even Jimmy knows this. I sent Jimmy in Messenger the actual box of this little portable oxygen machine that he got. Now, to get it for $500, it had to be the other part, because the whole damn thing was like $1,500. The other $1,000 had to be covered by his insurance. It took 5 months. I haven't blocked anyone. I hope nobody's blocked. Please don't block. If someone's harassing you, hit the buttons. And so it's $1,500. I paid $500. He was shocked. He actually said, no, I have $50 left over from my SSI every month. It'll take me a while, but I'll get it. And I said, no. I said, you know, my kids are just gonna, you know, buy more games, or, you know, we have plenty of food, whatever. Okay? Yes, I am on food stamps, and I don't give a damn. So pick me apart on that one too. Any of you, I don't care. Because also, both of the fathers of my 2 children that are grown never gave me 1 penny for child support. Never. So I had to reach out for help. So anyway. Oh, and I didn't have grandparents on the side like PJ. They can just watch my daughter, feed my daughter, get her up for school, all those things when she was a little bit younger. God, they're in Iowa. Actually, they're dead. They used to be in Iowa. All right, so Demetrius, after 5 months, got it. I didn't ask him for a picture. He sent me a picture. You know, and I mean, if people need receipts, I still have them in my messenger way back 3 years ago. That young man is not a pedo. That is what god dang Dumpling and god dang Moose Lady, whatever, the one that won Turtle Island. I'm not trying to be too mean here. I'm not remembering the names of these people. So the first words that come to my mind, I'm going to say, you all know what I'm talking about. Anybody that talks about Maria G's daughter or Sierra Queen Penn Clark's son in this thing is not going to be is not going to be, will be timed out the first time and the second time blocked. Okay? Because I'm telling you right now, Charlene had sepsis. She's been abused in more ways than one by people she trusted, friends, when she was younger. It's all out there on Facebook. She's typed it. And that poor young 16-year-old has been through enough. And Maria G is her mother, so she's been equally through enough. Okay, so first of all, Demetrius, Dumpling, and frickin' Moose Lady over there down south when they used to be friends or whatever they're doing, fucking dragged Demetrius. People went up on the live. I saw it. He sent it to me. Someone that's attached to Oxygen, you guys. Okay? This is why I've never aligned myself with those two petty Southern women down there that think they're all damn that just because one hunts and rides on a frickin' I don't know what, and Dumpling can hide behind her damn Bible. Okay, I'm just sick of it. Fucking be real, people. You guys made this string attached to your nose and kind of going down like Oxygen and frickin' mocked Demetrius. Shame on you. Shame on both of you. And anyone that was up on your panel. And anyone laughing their asses off in your chat. You know who you are. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, he was so hurt. He wasn't crying, but he was really hurt. And then the next thing I know, he has, he calls the little girl his sister because she's been in this home as long as him. She was like 8 years old. Her parents are gone. And he calls her his little sister. He's not a fucking pedo, Markella, you dumbass. Okay, so A, I bought him a portable oxygen machine, not a fucking computer, dumbass. And it was so he could breathe. Okay? This is who you align yourself with, Mark. Fucking unbelievable. Markella, if she's a friend of yours, well, she did. No kid talk. You're damn right. When I was on Cal's Bells, no kid talk, no kid talk. You know what I said? Markella brought up my son. Oh, they didn't know what to say to that, did they? Boy, they didn't know what to say to that. Well, I thought I could like Markella, but she's untrustworthy, frankly. She lied and said everything was okay with her and me on Ernie's, and then she fucking throws out a paragraph of fucking bullshit lie that I buy a computer for a pedo. So A, I buy him an oxygen machine, portable. B, he's not a pedo. And 3, that's not his sister. Gee, where did she go wrong? Should be check it 3 times, cut it once. No, it wasn't a misunderstanding, Mark. No, it fucking wasn't. I was absolutely shocked. She said I bought a pedo a computer so he could stay in touch with, I think it was my son's sister. but yet his sister lives here with him. Or so I guess it was, so he could stay in touch with Demetria's sister, which he doesn't even have. It's fucked up. This is why I'm doing a damn live. I've been angry through the whole thing. I'm sick of it. And then when I'm on Kel's Bell, she's like, well, just answer me this. Fuck. I'm serious. I'm gonna have to go out there and take a damn Ativan just to calm my chest down. In fact, I'm gonna cover the Destiny Rose bullshit another day. You guys can drag me all the fuck you want. I'm simply saying, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine, Shaylin. I'm fine. I'm ending the live.
So.
I am. Markella said that I sent a computer to Demetrius, but she didn't say that. She said a pedo, so he could stay in touch with someone's daughter, some bullshit.
You haven't even talked to Demetrius in months.
Months and months and months. And I never sent him a computer. You're on live, by the way.
Yeah.
You're on live. Did I send him a computer?
No.
Did I send him a portable oxygen machine?
You don't even have money for a computer.
We don't even have a computer. Yeah. We're on iPads.
Well, just let them say whatever they want. You know?
I am. All right. I'll be out in a minute, okay? I really will. I'm not covering Destiny Rose. I got myself too worked up.
We'll get their karma eventually. They haven't gotten it yet.
Okay, thank you. No, don't unblock Markella. She doesn't deserve to be in here. She didn't even check it fucking once, much less twice, when she needed to 3 times. No. Good grief. You people need to quit freaking writing stuff that isn't even true. Period. Stop it. Check it at least 3 damn times. I think Ernie Shell should change it to that. He is so hurt, Mark. He said it more than once. He's very hurt by you, X Factor, Benny Keys. He also thought, I just said I didn't. I sent him a portable fucking oxygen machine. Not a computer, not an iPad. No, I didn't even send that. I sent him a money order and he bought that. God. And then he sent me a picture of the box. Watch back the whole damn live. Okay? I didn't order anything on Amazon back then. The first time I ordered anything on Amazon ever was last year. No. You know what he said, Mark? He said calmly but surely, you knew he was going live. And you struck up a live. That's what he said. And he also said, though, I'm not mad. I still like all of them over there. This is what he said. And he also said they'll probably be back. Well, it's an effing lie. Take it up with Ernie. That's what he said. He said you knew he was live, either going live or was live when you started your live. I know. Okay. I know it's not good for me.
It's been going on since 12. It's almost 2 now.
Okay, it's 82 minutes. It's been an hour and a half. I'm ending this. I'm just talking to Mark for a minute about Ernie. So you guys got to figure that out between yourself.
He's not worth
No, I'm
yelling
not
at.
talking to him. Well, why? You were like on rotation and he was in it. You guys chose the letter N over him. And that's how he feels, and that's how everyone in his chat feels. Okay? I was in his chat for an hour at 1 in the morning. I know how he feels. I was there. I'm a loyal Ernie Shell supporter. Okay, you guys pretend to be, and then you're not.
To prove yourself to people that don't care.
You're right. People that care will see the good in my heart and not call me names behind my back and make shit up. And I wish you the best, Mark, and I wish everyone the best. But at least before you type and talk, know what the hell you're all talking about. Cyberbullying kills people, by the way.